everyone, and welcome to another Fusion SuperCollider. I'm so glad you've joined us today, and today is going to be a little bit of a shorter time together as we look into the Word. Now, I want to make sure that we cover our Bible reading plan, and so I'm just going to put it out here to the side so that you can see all of the verses that we'll be looking at for the next several days. Now, today's verse, or Thursday's verse, depending on when you jump into watching this, is Luke chapter 2, verses 22 through 52. Now, this is a big swatch of scripture, and it's up to you to read it, but it's coming out of the Luke chapter 2 section after Jesus has been born. This is an exciting story, and it's a little warm outside to be feeling in the Christmas mood, but that's just where the scripture reading fell for this particular time. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what we do at Fusion, this is a youth ministry of University City United Methodist Church, and we spend this SuperCollider time looking at the Word together from our Bible reading plan, and on Sundays we'll gather together and we'll have a great time learning about the Word and having small group time together. Now, we do not have regular Fusion this coming week because of the holiday weekend, but on September 12th from 5:30 to 7:30 we'll be meeting again for our regular scheduled Fusion. So that means come on down to the Disciple Center at 5:30. We'll have time to pick up snacks and do a couple activities before we get into worship and the lesson time. Also, we'll have our Fusion t-shirts for the year on sale, and we would love to see you there for that time. I think the thing people are longing for is a message and someone to champion that message, someone to believe in a message. Where is my faith? Where's my philosophy? Where are the things that I think are important? Where are they grounded? And what kind of actions does that mean for me? You see, last week in our SuperCollider video, we covered something very important. We said that the messages from the world are honestly off and messed up and broken if they don't reflect two things. And the messages from anyone, in fact, are off and messed up and broken if they don't reflect these two things. Number one is Scripture. Number two is love. Scripture and love. What does the Bible have to say about it, and does it point towards the love of God? If the message from the world does not reflect these two things, it's not a worthy message. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it comes from a music artist, an actor, any kind of celebrity. It doesn't matter if it comes from me or another minister or someone you look up to. It doesn't even matter if it comes from your parents. If it can't be tested against the authority of the Bible, and if it doesn't illustrate godly love, it's not a worthwhile message, and you should turn from it. And I know that's kind of a dangerous thing to say, but think of this. Scripture says in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1, "If I speak in tongues of men and angels, but have not love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal." That means I could have the sweetest and best sounding message in the world, but if it does not show God's love and fall under the authority of the Bible, it's just a bunch of stupid, worthless noise. And so, speaking of stupid, worthless noise, I don't care if you listen to Kanye West's new album. I don't care who you're listening to or what's going on. I care about what the message teaches you. I care about the kind of messages that you're taking in and adopting as your personal philosophy. If it doesn't align with Scripture and if it doesn't show godly love, it's not worth it. And so today, I'm not going to, pick apart scripture and draw on all the words that you guys are used to seeing me do. I did just want to remind us of what we talked about last week. And I did just want to say how glad I am for this beautiful book we call the Bible. In fact, your regular reading tonight in Luke chapter 2 comes from the story, like I said, of Christmas, where we understand John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. That means that this book, the Bible, and the message of God's love should sculpt the way you think and the way you receive what the world has to tell you. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you had a great one. Join us on September 12th for our first regular Fusion back. I'm so excited to see you again. Have a great day.